subscribe to my YouTube channel. Shamge everyone, karibu sana to my space. My name is Chemtai and welcome to the family. #Chemunation. If you're a subscriber, you're an OG, and if you're new here, kindly click the subscribe button to join the awesome family. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you an experience that I had in high school. It was kind of traumatic, it was crazy, it was absurd, but yeah, keep on watching the video to hear my experience. My eyebrows are done, my eyelids are prepped, so we'll go straight into the eyes. I'm going to be using my Morphe X James Charles palette, and I'll be using some orange shades and brown shades just to warm up my eyelids. I'm not doing something dramatic. Let's go on. So my story time. I shall not mention the school I went to. So this happened in high school. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't wanna tarnish the name. So yeah, I went to this certain high school. Of course, a public girls' high school. I went there. Of course, I made friends because y'all know you can't survive high school without friends. Okay, for me, I couldn't survive without friends because life was tough. It was tough, especially for someone who went to boarding school for the first time in high school. It was hard. So I went to high school, made friends, made some really close friends. We were family. We used to call each other family. We used to take care of each other. You know, whenever one of us is having a problem, we are there for each other. During visiting days, we'd make sure, if maybe one of us isn't visited, we make sure that she's catered for by, you know, one of us together with our family. Even after visiting day, when you're left with like food, when your parents leave, they leave with food. We used to sit together. Like later on, we bring all our foodstuffs, then we eat. So fast forward to Form 2 second term. Most of these family members of mine were not in my stream. In my stream, we were just two of us. The rest were in a different stream. So a random day in Form 2 second term, someone comes to class and calls out the other family member who was now in my class. She's called out, then she goes out for a while. Then when she comes back, she says she has to see the chaplain together with other people. I'm like, hey, what? Kwani, what is going on? I'm like, oh, you'll tell me how it goes, because obviously I'm concerned. We are friends, and you guys know in high school, if you're called that some teacher wants to see you or someone just in the admin, it's never good news. So yeah, the day goes on. Then I think though to meet the chaplain later after classes, I think at around 4. So they go there, they go to the chapel to meet her. Of course, they stay till around 6:30 when we used to go for supper. So when they come back, I'm concerned. One, later on I came to learn that literally all my family members had been called on that list, and all of them want to see the chaplain. Guys, the sunlight is trying to play around, but I have to film this video because I have to stay consistent. Anyway, they finish their meeting, they come back. I'm like, hey, you guys, what is going on? They're like, wow, we've been told that a list went to the admin about some people who are in a cult. I'm like, hold up, what you mean? They're like, yeah, someone sent our names over. They're saying we're in a cult. They read for us the accusations. Those accusations were crazy. I sit and think about them right now. I'm like, what exactly was going on in your heads? So anyway, the accusations were, one, you guys are cult members. They're like, you leave your hostels at night. Okay, I'll call them hostels because that's what I'm used to right now. We used to call them houses. You leave your houses at night to go gather in the school field. You've covered yourselves in bed sheets, carrying candles at night. I'm like, you guys, our houses used to be locked at exactly 10 p.m. by either a prefect or the matron. Either of the two would make sure the house is locked. And if people were meeting in the field in the middle of the night, where were the watchmen? What were they doing? I'm like, okay, what else? They're like, no, I've told you most of my friends were in a different stream. So one of the teachers was there as a witness. So he comes as a witness. He's like, yeah, I was the Kiswahili teacher. He's like, yeah, I've once felt it. There's a day I went into their class to teach. I had prepared myself what to teach, and then everything evaporated. He got confused and forgot everything. Anyway, that was second term. Second term used to be time for music fest, and a couple of my friends were participating. So time comes when people have to leave school for the music fest. They're told, you guys can't leave school. If you leave school, man, that school was so they were like, you guys can't leave school, you're a hazard to the rest of the students, you might cause an accident. I'm like, what? Second term continues. Then their parents are called to school. Like everyone who was on the list, their parents are called to school. Now they're told, hey, your daughters are in a cult. Of course, most parents actually were like, what you mean? What you mean my daughter is in a cult? Yeah, your daughter is in a cult. Then they were advised that when they go home for the holidays, they be taken for a religious, what are they calling it? Just a religious something. Take your kids to church or to wherever, and they have a one-on-one with the religious leader. When they come back, they have to bring back a report. Our school was crazy. Before we finished second term, one of my friends was given a suspension. Like, now among the family members, she was given a suspension. Of course, she was told, when you go on a suspension, when closing school, you're told come back maybe 2 weeks after guys come back to school. So she's given a suspension. You come back in third term, everything is okay. My friend comes back to school, and of course, when you come back from a suspension, you have to meet the disciplinary committee. In the boardroom, you get questioned. After her session with the disciplinary committee, they went through her stuff, like her bag. They looked at her books, nini. They got a diary. Inside that diary, my friend had written down a family tree of now all of us, the whole farm. They figured out that everyone who was on that family tree was among the people who were called for the cult. Except who? Your girl Chemutai. She's asked about the family tree. She's like, yeah, this is my farm, blah 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 blah. She's released her case issues. She's told you can now go settle in class and all. About 2 days later, or maybe a day later, someone comes to call me in class. She's like, the chaplain wants to see you. I'm like, it's time. Chemu, it's time, brave yourself. I don't know what you're gonna answer. That time I am shaking. Because guys, in high school, ukiitwa it's never something good. So me, I'm there, I'm shaking, I'm scared. I'm like, okay, I'll go see her. She wants to see me, I will go. My eyes are done and I want to put on my lashes off camera, then I'll be back. Lashes on. These are from an Instagram store called Official Hidden Glow in the style, I think 178. I'll tag the page down in the description box. I'm going to be priming my face using the LA Girl Pro HD primer. I was put onto this primer by Stephanie Ngala. For my foundation, I'll be using the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and this is in the shade 66 Hazelnut. Let's continue with the story. So I'm called into the chaplain's office. Of course I go, I'm there, I'm scared. I get in, she's like, tell me about yourself. Of course I tell her about myself. My name is blah blah blah. It's not like she didn't know me, she knew me. She asked me, do you know these people? She now calls out the names of my friends. I'm like, yeah, I know them, these are my friends. Ati, how did you know them? At that time, of course you want to answer her like, what in the world is that question? But of course you can't, because in high school where we used to fear those teachers. So I'm like, yeah, we knew each other here in school. That's how we became friends. We hung out together. Yeah, she asked me, what do you guys do together? I'm like, we hang out together, we do this and this together. Visiting days, we usually eat together. She's like, oh wow. And she asked me, are you aware that an allegation of a cult came forth and these people were accused of being in a cult? I'm like, yeah, of course, they're my friends. Definitely, they told me. And of course the news was all over school. When the list came out, the list was all over school at, hey, you guys, have you heard about those Form 2s who are in a cult? She's like, what do you think? Should I tell you what I think? And of course, again, I can't tell her anything. She's like, yeah, so it has become a concern for the school. Your name has been put in a, was it a black book? I don't know, like your name has been written down somewhere. In my head, I'm like, this case came up last term. We're now in third term. You guys are still investigating and you have no evidence at all. Let me tell you guys, so that you know these people, or I don't know, they were onto something. She went on to say, ati, I hear now in our cult, those are cult leader, you know, mkubwa wetu sasa. She's like, yeah, we hear your cult leader meets with Jay-Z, gives you guys money to spend while in school. Guys, Jay-Z, the one Jay-Z used to come all the way to where my school was. I'm not mentioning where it was, to come give our cult leader some money for us to spend. Where? In school. What could we buy in school? Chapo, fruits. There's such a limit to what you could buy. I'm like, yani Jay-Z comes all the way. I need a minute. What? Jay-Z comes all the way to give us money to buy chapo. Anyway, Jay-Z, if you're watching this, I'm mad. You didn't invite me for Rock Nation and your girl is broke. Could you like put some cha-ching in my account? Oh, so we ended up saying that school investigations went on for literally a whole year. By then I never told my parents this story. Mom and Dad, I know you're watching this, and yeah, your daughter was in a cult in high school. So yeah, we were told we can't leave school. If we leave school to go on any trip, like no drama fest, no music fest, nothing. if there's an what was this thing called, benchmarking in another school, you can't go because you might end up causing an accident, killing everyone. Those who were school prefects got demoted. If you're a school prefect and your name came on that list, straight up just go back to the commons. So guys, do you have any crazy high school stories? I think that was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me in high school. And guys, give this video a thumbs up. That will be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video the same way I enjoyed it. I enjoyed creating this look and telling you guys my high school shenanigans. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, click that notification bell so that you're notified every time your girl uploads and you won't ever miss a video from me. And until next time, bye guys.